Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Haley Wilgus. Thank you for joining us tonight. A commencement address Wednesday at one of Florida's historically black colleges drew attention all over the nation.
Education Secretary Betsy DeVos enduring a continuous wave of boos and catcalls during her speech at Bethune-Cookman University. ABC 7's Dwayne Lindo talked with a graduate of the school to get his thoughts. Dwayne?
Well, guys, the decision to have Betsy DeVos as commencement speaker was a head-scratcher for many of Bethune-Cookman alum here on the Suncoast. Now, some are asking, does it put the historically black college in a bad light?
I'm grateful for the opportunities.
Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos didn't get the warm welcome you see at many commencement speeches. At Bethune-Cookman University in Daytona Beach, she was booed, jeered, and at one point, students stood with their backs turned to DeVos during her speech. Lead pastor of Light of the World Church, Kelvin Lumpkin, is a graduate of BCU. He says the choice to have DeVos deliver an address was problematic at best.
It was pretty surprising. Then I wondered if the president would disinvite her, but he held on.
In fact, I was shocked, and I would have never selected her, except for that she's a famous person, perhaps.
DeVos making a comment earlier this year alienating many African Americans, saying that HBCUs founded during racial segregation were the real pioneers of school choice, when, in reality, the schools were born out of segregation. Lumpkin says the boos may have gone a bit deeper than the comments. It may have been geared toward the president as well.
I think politicians on both sides of the aisle, Democrats and Republicans, need to be educated on issues. I think every president needs to be educated. And so Secretary DeVos needs to be educated.
And protesting her speech on this historically black campus may have been a form of education.
We have the right, we have First Amendment rights, we can protest, and that's what makes this country great. So I don't necessarily fault our students or any faculty for doing it that way, just as long as it's, peaceful.
There were some who thought students should have eased their anger for a bit to give DeVos the benefit of the doubt.
That's not necessary. It makes them to look a little bad.
And looking bad is what Lumpkin is concerned about. He says although DeVos wasn't the best choice for commencement speaker, the way DeVos was treated may put the university in a bad light sometime in the future.
Wish we had kind of handled it a little bit differently. The question is, how long will it last? Will it have a long-term effect on our school and our recruitment? I don't know. That remains to be seen.
Now, a local chapter of the NAACP gathered outside the commencement venue to protest. They are also calling for the president of the university to resign for making DeVos his choice for speaker. Back to you.
All right, Dwayne, thank you so much. An unusual scene outside of Congressman Vern Buchanan's office this afternoon as several people gathered as part of what's called a die-in. The die-in is a protest of Buchanan's recent vote of support of repealing and replacing Obamacare. Protesters dressed in funeral attire and laid on the ground for a brief time at Buchanan's offices in Sarasota and Bradenton. This is one of several rallies being held across the country this week. The House passed the legislation late last week, and it's still awaiting a vote in the Senate.
Crews in Sarasota County spent the afternoon battling a brush fire that broke out near Tuttle Avenue and 57th Street. The dry conditions and wind made for a bad combination, causing the fire to spread across nearly an acre of land. With no hydrants nearby, water had to be brought in to combat the flames. The fire is now contained. No injuries or structural damage were reported. But as we're seeing, these are popping up very frequently. We're at such a high risk.
We hear it all day long on our scanner in the newsroom. The brush fire here and there, and fortunately a lot of them have been very small like that, but it won't take much for one to get going, that's for sure. Let's get over to Bob now for more on our weather outside today.
Yeah, you got to get on them quickly, especially inland areas where the red flag warning continues now, mainly east of I-75 throughout our entire viewing area and throughout most of the central part of the state. And that's due, again, to the low relative humidity and the fact it's just so dry out there. You can see right near the coast, there is still fire danger there, don't get me wrong, but it will spread a little bit more rapidly if it were to develop in the area that you see in red. And that's in effect until 8 o'clock tonight. And then the humidity will start to come back up a little bit, and we'll see that re-enter the picture again tomorrow. Currently, it's nice, it's sunny, and temperature is still warm, 85 degrees. We have a west to northwest wind at 14, and the pressure is actually falling a little bit as high pressure is going to get bumped around a little bit as the storm system approaches. We talk about the burn ban. It's in effect across most of the peninsula right now, and that means no outside burning exactly into Manatee, Sarasota, Charlotte, and Highlands County, Hardee and DeSoto counties not included in that right now. That wind out of the west, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles an hour, up and down the coast, keeping things a bit cooler there, but still warm in inland locations. You can see that deep red to orange right there in the central part of the state, and that's where all the 90-degree temperatures are. And then the contours lessen somewhat as far as temperatures go. Right near the coast, at 83 at Anna Maria, 88 though in Palmetto, and 85 in Northport Inglewood. You're at 80 degrees currently, and we are looking for lows tonight to stay above average. Well, much more on our rain chances. There is a cold front that's headed our way. Details on that front coming up in a few minutes. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. Community members will gather in Venice tonight to honor a father and a daughter killed in an accident on the South Jetty this week. 64-year-old Carol Hayden, 88-year-old Eugene Hayden died Monday afternoon when their van went into the water there. The pair lived at the Village of the Isles retirement community in Venice. The vigil begins tonight at 7:30 at that retirement community. With limited space, those interested in attending are advised to get there early. We'll have more details on the vigil tonight in our 11 o'clock newscast. There's no word yet on funeral arrangements for the pair. A proposed upscale waterfront community condominium project is now in jeopardy.
A 212-unit project was supposed to be built off of US 41 just south of the Anna Maria Oyster Bar, but now its future hangs in the balance. ABC 7's Bobeth Yates is joining us live tonight with more details on this. Bobeth.
Well, right now I'm off US 41, not too far from the proposed development. And as you can see, SRQ Airport is in the background. That very fact is why that proposed development now hangs in the balance. Now, developers were hoping to transform this vacant 12.4-acre lot off US 41 south of Bolus Creek into luxury condos called Blue Harbor. The gated community would have lush landscaping, island-inspired architecture, as well as an array of amenities, including a private yacht, boat club, fitness center, pools, boardwalk, fire pit, boat docks, literally the works. But critics say the proposed 4-building high-rise could have a negative impact on planes taking off and landing in the area because it sits about 8 stories high.
The reduction in the safety envelope would greatly reduce the amount of maneuvering room for aircraft, especially in either thunderstorms or when they're having one engine that goes out or a bird strike, those types of things, or an inexperienced pilot. So we had a great deal of safety concerns.
Now, the Planning Commission agreed with that thought, voting unanimously to deny the proposal. But the Blue Harbor condominiums aren't done yet. They still have to be voted on by the entire commission. But it's very unlikely that the commission would vote for something the Planning Board has gone against, and also that the Airport Authority has come out against. Back to you.
All right, Bobeth, thank you. The City of Venice is getting some financial help from a local business after hearing a new parking lot project was being taken out of next year's budget. Sharky's on the Pier offered to pay for the $450,000 project. The city will be able to pay the restaurant back over the next 3 years. Sharky's is also offering to pay $100,000 of the project itself.
If it improves the area, there's going to be more draw, and anytime there's additional draw to the area, we hope to benefit from that.
The City Council will have to vote on to accept the offer or not. The city's mayor said it was a serious blessing for the city.
No kidding.
Well, still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, as tensions continue in Tallahassee over funding to bring more jobs and tourism to Florida, the CEO of Visit Florida is now revealing his plan for the future.
And why small acts of kindness and getting involved could pay off for those in Manatee County.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Check out mysuncoast.com/dining, your guide to the foodie lifestyle.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G-Freed has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G-Freed Flooring America. G-Freed Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
Hi, I'm Chef Judy. Every Wednesday morning, I'll be with the chefs at the Publix Aprons Cooking School, serving up the most wonderful dishes. Watch Aprons in the Kitchen every Wednesday on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
Visit Sarasota celebrating National Travel and Tourism Week by recognizing locals who help market Sarasota County.
The event included a guest appearance from Ken Lawson, CEO of the state tourism agency Visit Florida, whose funding was significantly cut in the legislature's final budget. Lawson thanked Visit Sarasota leaders, including Virginia Haley, for lobbying in Tallahassee to continue the state's tourism agency. He says he plans to travel the state over the next year in continuing efforts to prove Visit Florida's value. But the budget cuts, as they stand, are making his job difficult.
With the $25 million budget, we have to make changes. Therefore, I have to make some hard decisions about not only staffing and programs, but at the same time, we will constantly work to market Florida domestically and internationally as best we can with this limited budget.
During the awards portion of the banquet, Circus Arts Conservatory co-founder Dolly Jacobs took home Visit Sarasota's esteemed Voice of Sarasota Award for the positive impact Circus Sarasota and other programs have had on local tourism.
Very deserving. The Bradenton Police Department is teaming up with the Tampa Bay Rays to find kids and others who are making a difference in our community. As part of the Baseball Buddies program, the Rays have given the department 1,000 vouchers for officers to give to kids who are found performing a good deed or volunteering. Those vouchers will be good for 4 seats to any home game the rest of the season, except for the Cubs games, because they're pretty popular. Officers say the program also helps build relationships through positive interaction.
Great program.
That's a nice deal.
Yes,
4 seats to a Rays game.
Very good deal. Bob will be back with your forecast.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
Daddy! Happy Mother's Day! Thank you, sweetie.
Happy Mother's Day.
Exceed your mom's expectations this Mother's Day with flowers from Beneva Flowers and Gifts.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Datoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Come on in, welcome to our pad. Trust me, folks, you're in for a ride. I'm driving, so relax. Unwind, leave your bunk, it's all behind. Get ready to blow your mind. In Beatsville, don't be shy. Come and make the scene. Catch the crazy party inside. The hipsters here are gone. And dig, man, they're on to something big. Yeah, they're gonna flip your wig in Beatsville. Catch the gig in Beatsville.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPV.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at californiaclosets.com.
It's just the same old, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. This is the time of year that things get really quiet, and then we start to get picking up by mid-June.
Right.
You know, those afternoon thunderstorms turn severe and bring us the much-needed rainfall, but also bring us a chance for more fires, too. You know, we have to get into the season a little bit more. Not until July, really, to get out of this situation, I think. It's going to take a while. This burn ban could last up until July 4th. You know, a lot of people may not be able to do the fireworks like they have in the past. We'll see how it plays out. You know, there's always a possibility of a little tropical disturbance or tropical depression. That's what we want to keep it at that level. We don't want any storms, but obviously that would help out tremendously here in terms of bringing some rainfall to an area that's in extreme drought in some cases, especially inland. Van Wezel webcam showing fair skies overhead and just a high cirrus clouds every once in a while streaming on by. Beautiful conditions out there in the bay, and different story though over parts of the central U.S. where there is a fairly significant storm system taking shape right now, producing severe weather and tornadoes in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and some rough weather into Texas tonight. That's where the main action will be. It'll shift into the lower Mississippi Valley tomorrow, and eventually that front weakens before it reaches us, as it has been all winter and spring. Watches and warnings, we mentioned this earlier. This is where, again, we have the little issue with the red flag warning, which will be in effect until 8 o'clock. It'll be back with us again tomorrow afternoon, beginning just after 1. 85 degrees, that's the current temp, and the winds are out of the west-northwest at 14. The pressure's still high, but it is falling ever so slightly right now. And the high today, 88. Yesterday was 88, today 88, and normal high 85. The record 92. This morning's low was right at the average of 66 degrees. And that deficit continues to be now over 9 inches now at the Sarasota Bradian Airport, 9 inches below average for the year. The forecast tomorrow may be a little bit more cloudiness around, temperatures a little bit cooler too, because we're going to see a steady west wind. We're never really going to get that big warm up like we've seen over the past couple of days. It'll be out of the west and southwest. It'll start off very light tomorrow, light and variable, then it'll pick up out of the west fairly early, and that will keep temperatures into the low to mid 80s for the most part for high temperatures tomorrow. That area of low pressure continues to work its way through Oklahoma right now, heading off toward Arkansas. This will continue to move off to the east, and then the associated cold front trailing from it will get close to the panhandle of Florida on Saturday, and for us, late Saturday afternoon. But right now, the big storms east of Dallas, moving away from Dallas, and there are several severe thunderstorm watch boxes in effect all across that region. One tornado warning now just north of Tulsa, as that is a warning, meaning a Doppler-indicated tornado on the ground, pushing off toward the northeast, possibly in that area. The high pressure that's been dominating our weather is going to shift off to the east and southeast, and when that happens, we get a return flow of southwest, and that brings a little bit more moisture back into play, and that'll be in place when the front moves through, but there's just not enough energy with the front to produce any widespread rainfall. This particular model indicating that late afternoon and evening is when we'll see our chance, and our chances are not all that great, and temperatures aren't expected to cool all that much behind it. For boaters tomorrow, not bad out there, a light chop on the bays and inland waters, and winds out of the southwest at 10 knots. Water temperature warming up, 82 degrees, UV index at 11. Low tide upcoming 8:56, and a high tide at 3 a.m. And the forecast mostly fair and warm, 69 for your low tomorrow, mostly sunny, and mid 80s For highs, 84 degrees, southwest winds 10 to 15. The extended forecast calling for delightful weather on Sunday. Mother's Day looks to be good. Saturday, maybe an increase in clouds and temperatures into the mid-80s.
Hi, I'm Linda Carson. Coming up on Suncoast Scene, we'll tell you how you can entertain Mom this weekend and how to find a great gift for her.
Tonight, who will lead the Russia hacking investigation? The White House facing more tough questions about the FBI director's firing.
This was the right decision at the right time.
As the Comey fallout continues, this is where America turns for answers. World News Tonight with David Muir.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. We promise we're more than a dealership. We're a destination with a movie theater, massage room, aquarium, cafe, and more. We promise to give you top dollar for your trade, even if you don't buy from us. And if you do, we promise you the best deal. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill, I'm creating a job.
I am Goodwill, yeah.
What Florida city is best known for spaceflight?
Cape Carnival.
Cape Carnival? Close enough. What condiment includes vinegar, molasses, and anchovies?
Westchester sauce?
Close enough. And now, a word from our sponsors.
One-off from the Florida Lottery. Now available for pick 2, 3, 4, and 5 games. Miss by one on any or all numbers and still win.
What to do when your heating or air conditioning needs service or, heaven forbid, replacement? Call Air Now today. We've been serving Sarasota and Manatee counties since 1946. We offer $49.95 tune-ups, lease or finance options, and remember, service today or it's free.
Since 2004, Embracing Our Differences has used the power of art and education to promote diversity. One way it accomplishes this is through its annual outdoor exhibition of 45 billboard-sized works of art, each accompanied by an inspirational quote. Join us in creating a community that is inclusive for all, where differences are embraced and individuality is celebrated. We invite you to celebrate the voices and visions of diversity and inclusion at this year's exhibit at Sarasota's Island Park.
The official salon of ABC7. Cutting Loose Salon.
They said it couldn't be done in Florida, but more than 100 years ago, Mabel Ringling planted her rose garden at Cottazon and grew beautiful roses.
And this weekend, there is a festival to show you what beautiful roses are still being grown here today. ABC7's Linda Carson has Suncoast Scene.
If you're looking for a Mother's Day gift or you want to entertain Mom this weekend, head out to the annual Rose Festival. The Sarasota Bradenton Rose Society will bring you every kind of rose you can think of. It's Saturday from 10 to 3 at the Philippi Estate Mansion.
We're going to have all the roses that grow in Florida. People are coming. Our members are coming and bringing in their roses. We'll have a display of all the kinds of roses, all the colors of the roses, all the roses with fragrance and not with fragrance.
The Celeste, like many of the members of the Bradenton Sarasota Rose Society, grow roses in their yard. The Celeste have over 100 varieties. Society members will be passing on their knowledge and their expertise at the festival.
We're going to have classes and examples. We're going to have Mother's Day bouquets and vases, and we have the roses to purchase from a rose grower in Tampa who's been doing this with his father for 45 years.
And calling all kids 14 years old and younger. You're invited to participate in a free fishing tournament. It's put on by Sarasota County, and it's going to be here at Nokomis Beach on Saturday. It starts at 8 a.m.
We will supply the bait. The children and their families will bring their fishing poles and rods any other accessories that they may need.
You can call or go online at Sarasota County Parks and Recreation to register in advance or just show up.
The kids will be on that side of this pole here, and they'll cast out into the Gulf, and it's catch and release. And we will measure and weigh and hand out trophies based on most unique, unusual, first caught, the most caught.
Also on Saturday, the 9th annual Harvey Milk Festival is coming to downtown Sarasota.
We have 11 bands from across the country that will be coming and performing on a beautiful stage in the heart of downtown. At 5 Points Park with all 3 streets closed off.
And you can walk on the wild side at Repticon Sarasota Saturday. There'll be hundreds of reptiles, amphibians, spiders, and small exotic animals on display. You can choose a pet and get everything you need to take care of it. 10 to 5 at the Potter Building at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds. Linda Carson, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Take Mom to that.
I think I'm going to go with the roses.
Yeah, the roses
that's
seem
my
a little better
choice.
there.
Yeah.
Also this weekend, a big going on in Venice Community Center. The Hurricane Expo is taking place. It's outgrown the City Hall, so it's at the Venice Community Center tomorrow and Saturday. So you want to show up for that.
Wow.
Awesome.
Okay.
4 News Tonight with David Muir is next.
We'll see you tonight at 11. Have a great evening.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at CaliforniaClosets.com.
With all the furniture choices you have, where do you shop? How about Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, now available in Sarasota? Treat yourself to a new Beauty Sleep Queen mattress set starting at only $399 and save up to $800 off an adjustable base with your mattress purchase. Find huge Memorial Day discounts of up to 70% off throughout our showroom with hundreds of items ready for immediate delivery. It's the Memorial Day sales event going on now at Bacon's Furniture and Bedding, available now in Sarasota. Nobody beats Bacon's.
Today, everyone is looking for carpeting that lasts longer. G. Fried has you covered with Karastan. With a legacy of quality and integrity, we provide you with a huge selection of Karastan carpets with exclusive lifetime limited warranties. All installed by our highly skilled, highly knowledgeable team. Come ask us why Karastan is the best and most durable. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Daddy! Happy Mother's Day!
Thank you, sweetie.
Happy Mother's Day.
Exceed your mom's expectations this Mother's Day with flowers from Beneva Flowers and Gifts.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKC Sports Utility for $249 per month or 2017 MKZ for $299 per month. We are proud to introduce the newest addition to the Lincoln lineup, the all-new 2017 Lincoln Continental. We have a great selection and ready for immediate delivery. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Suncoast since 1978. We are located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
There's never been a better time to call California Closets. Now during our Finish Upgrade event, save up to 20% when you upgrade to an Italian-inspired wood grain finish. Contact us for your free design consultation today. Visit our showroom or online at CaliforniaClosets.com.